Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. I just came across a story that I'm actually unaware of. This was about 3 years ago. There was some serious flooding in Germany. Over 100 died. Many were still missing, or many are still missing at the time. Wow, that's pretty shocking. Must have been quite the story. But like I said, I'm just generally unaware of this one. Let's take a quick look at this particular segment, just to get the gist of it and what exactly happened.
They watch as if in fear things could get worse in Germany. And the rising waters where the Rhine and Mosel rivers meet in Koblenz offer no reassurance. Dozens have lost their...
Oh no. Feuerwehr. That does not look good. Holy crap.
their lives to flooding in this region, and there's little confidence the struggle for residents is over yet. In Erfstadt, west of Cologne, several houses collapsed, others are in jeopardy, but work to protect them was impossible with roads washed away. And this is a scene repeated over and over across this nation.
Holy crap, that's absolute devastation, man. I feel so bad for the people that lived, lost houses, lost family members, lost people. Holy crap.
The village of Orloff has literally been ripped apart by the floodwaters. Roads, homes and properties destroyed, but it's the loss of life here which has broken many.
You don't expect people to die in a flood in Germany. You expect it maybe in poor countries, but you don't expect it here. But it was all too fast, too quick.
You expect it? I think she's just maybe... It's just a turn of phrase that she wasn't thinking about. You expect it to happen in poor countries. Right. Let's just...
You don't expect people to die in a flood in Germany. You expect it maybe in poor countries, but you don't expect it here. But it was all too fast, too quick.
It doesn't really have anything to do with rich country or poor country. It's the land, like it's the geography, the nature. Like you can't really quell nature. I don't know if this was this specifically just due to really, really heavy rains? Yeah, but I'm just not a fan of her comment that you expect this to happen in poor countries.
This here was flat.
Inside the home that has belonged to his family for 5 generations, Bert Nettersheim cannot control his emotions when he thinks of what has happened and how he will ever rebuild.
Yeah.
He and his son were in the property when the floods hit and say it was terrifying.
We tried to seal doors and then it rises more and more. And then the doors were breaking, you hear crashes outside, this whole gate was breaking. It was a shock, definitely. And especially when the front door was breaking and the flood was going through, if anyone would have been in the lower floor, would have been dead.
He blames climate change, saying the weather and the world is changing, and worries that families like his will go through more pain in the future. Rivers are still running fast and high, and there are now real concerns for a nearby reservoir. If there's more heavy rain and the structure fails, the water could consume 3 villages. The reservoir and its dam are being monitored.
So it's absolute devastation. You really can't fathom what that would be like, right? Unless it happens to you. I can't imagine the emotions going through the heads of these people when they've just lost everything they've had for decades, right? It's really sad.
Carefully, fire crews told us it's a critical situation. And as a result, residents have been ordered out of homes closest to the danger, forced to leave not knowing what will be left when they return. And that's a challenge not just for the people living here, but government.
It is therefore already clear today that our state is experiencing a flood disaster of historic dimensions.
There'd be so much uncertainty in what you do next. Yeah, that's devastating, man.
Historic dimensions. We'll repair houses, rebuild bridges, repair traffic routes, but the lives lost in the floods are irreplaceable.
But this is a disaster which spans nations. In neighbouring Belgium, some towns were near deserted, residents forced out of properties underwater, and rescue services struggling to prevent further deaths. In the Netherlands, the military worked to control the flow of the Maas River, while police helped evacuate some low-lying neighbourhoods in the southern Dutch province of Limburg as floods encroached on the area. And with more rain predicted, the work of the emergency services won't be over anytime soon. Michelle Clifford, Sky News, Germany.
Wix.
Yeah, and like the Dutch, they've been in battle with the water for centuries, right? And the waterworks, the ingenuity in their aquaculture, and their damming, and just everything they've done with the canals and battling off the ocean and swampy areas being reclaimed for land use. Like, that's crazy, man. And I didn't know this flooding in Germany really happened. It went under the radar for me personally. Is it happening every year? So this one we see, I assume, is from 2021. This says flooding Germany 2025. 2025 ushered in by drought across Germany. So severe storms, I guess, is the German floods 2021. 2021 European floods. In July 2021, several European countries were affected by severe floods. Some were catastrophic, causing deaths and widespread damage. The floods started in the United Kingdom as flash floods, causing some property damage and inconvenience. Later, the floods affected several river basins across Europe. So so heavy rainfall is a reason across the United Kingdom, Western Germany, and neighboring Netherlands, Belgium, and Luxembourg. A storm complex moved east from France into Germany and stalled over the region for 2 days. Precipitation was intense in the east of Belgium with 10.6 inches of rain over 48 hours. Holy crap. And 8.5 inches over 48 hours in Spa. Heavy rainfall was also seen in the south of the North Rhine-Westphalia and north of Rhineland-Palatinate. Holy crap. Crazy. Yeah, this is when you can't even imagine what that would be like. Losing homes and family members, people dying from this flooding. That's devastating, man. Holy crap. All right. 243 people. 196 in Germany. Sad. All right. See you guys very soon. Peace out.